What's up, everyone? Welcome to the very first episode of The Investing Penguin. Covered calls and cash secured puts. If you're watching this video right now, then you are interested in making money through stock options using covered calls and cash secured puts. For those of you who don't know me, I am the Penguin. And this is my investment objective using covered calls and cash secured puts. I want to make 24 to 36% annualized returns. I want to double my money in 3 to 4 years. I want to invest in stocks that pay dividends. I want to invest in stocks that if I get stuck with them, I would own them long term. I want to maintain a conservative stock portfolio. I want to go to bed at night with a clear mind. I want to maximize my downside risk. And I plan on doing all of this using covered calls and cash secured puts. And I am willing to share my investment transactions using covered calls and cash secured puts for everyone to see. And why, you ask? I am here because I'm a retail investor just like you, trying to make money investing in the stock market. I've watched a lot of investment videos with stock gurus and stock experts claiming to make big returns and thousands of dollars. But very few channels actually showed you their transactions. They can say whatever they want. It was a lot of talk for YouTube clicks, and I wanted to start a channel showing you exactly what I'm doing using covered calls and cash secured puts. I am not here to sell you anything. There's no subscription fees. There's no monthly newsletter. I just ask that you hit the like button and subscribe. That's all. I'm just hoping that you will like what I'm doing, and who knows, maybe this will become the premier investment channel. So some quick background history on me. The Penguin is my nickname. I'm an average guy just like you. Ex-wife, kids, working 2 jobs, living paycheck to paycheck. I don't have a pension. I have a small IRA account. I'm good with numbers. I'm good at budgeting my money. I swore off the stock market years ago, but my money market account was paying less than 1%. I mean, that's crazy insane low. So when COVID came, that's when I discovered covered calls and cash secured puts. I watched tons of investment videos during COVID, and I finally said to myself that I need to open a brokerage account and start making some real returns on my money. So in March of 2020, that's exactly what I did. And now I am a retail investor making great returns on my money. So let's get started. First, I am going to assume that you know how covered calls and cash secured puts work. If not, please educate yourself. There are tons of videos that explain how covered calls and cash secured puts work. You just have to educate yourself. Just Google covered calls and cash secured puts. So in 2020, I deposited $300,000 into my TD Ameritrade account. Here is a snapshot of those deposits. And this is it. This is everything that I own. I don't own a house. I don't own a vacation condo. I don't have any hidden buried treasure. I'm only showing you this so that you know that I'm using my own money. This is it. In 2021, I did have to withdraw $10,000 to buy a used car. I didn't want to do it, but I didn't have the funds in my checking account, and I had to buy a new car. We've all had to make decisions like this in our lives, so it is what it is. So fast forward to April of 2021, my balance is just about $400,000. I've made about $109,000 using covered calls and cash secured puts. I'm not trying to brag about this, but these are legitimate returns, and I'm being 100% transparent. And I am by no means a Wall Street financial investment expert. I've never been on CNBC. I'm not friends with Warren Buffett. But if I can do this, anyone can do this. So in 1 year, I've made about $76,000 using covered calls. I've made about $24,000 using cash secured puts, and I've collected about $9,000 in dividends. And the dividends are the icing on the cake. I mean, we all want to have our cake and eat it too. So let's jump into this. Here is my very first covered call. And man, was I nervous. Just typing in the transaction on my TD Ameritrade account was nerve-wracking. I had to watch videos of people executing the transaction just so I got it right. On April 1st, I bought 300 shares of Pfizer at around $32 per share. That same day, I sold 3 covered call contracts for $1.29 for the April 17th expiration and the $32 strike price. I collected a premium of $384.98. On Friday, April 17th, Pfizer closed above $32 per share. So the following Monday, my 300 shares of Pfizer were sold at $32 per share. I made a profit of $319.45 for 19 days, which is an annualized return of 63.49%. And that is a great return. Here is the same transaction, but I have included the snapshot of my spreadsheet analysis for covered calls and cash secured puts, which calculates the 63.49% annualized return. Once again, that is a great return. So after the success of my first covered call, I felt a little more comfortable and said to myself, let's do it again. Rinse and repeat. I love saying that when it comes to covered calls. April 20th, I bought 200 shares of Exxon at around $41 per share. That same day, I sold 2 covered call contracts for $2.16 for the May 1st expiration and the $41.50 strike price. I collected a premium of $430.66. On Friday, May 1st, Exxon closed above $41.50 per share, so the following Monday, my 200 shares of Exxon were sold at $41.50 per share. I made a profit of $468.48 for 14 days, which is a 147% annualized return. And that is a great return. Here is the same transaction, but once again, I included the snapshot of my spreadsheet analysis for covered calls and cash secured puts, which calculates the 147.83% annualized return. Once again, that is a great return. Now let's fast forward to 2021. Between 2020 and 2021, I performed a number of covered calls with great returns. And in my next video, I'm going to share some of my most profitable transactions. But here is my most recent covered call. March 24th, I bought 700 shares of Bristol Myers at around $62 per share. That same day, I sold 7 covered call contracts for 49 cents for the April 16th expiration and the $64 strike price. I collected a premium of $338.34. On Friday, April 16th, Bristol Myers closed above $64 per share. So the following Monday, my 700 shares of Bristol Myers were sold at $64 per share. I made a profit of $1,447.39 for 26 days, which is a 46.5% annualized return. And that is a great return. Here's the same transaction, but once again, I've included the snapshot of my spreadsheet analysis for covered calls and cash secured puts, which calculates the 46.5% annualized return. Once again, that is a great return. Now let's look at a recent cash secured put. I was watching First Energy. It was on my list of potential stocks to buy. So I decided to sell a cash secured put, and I had the potential to buy 1,000 shares of First Energy at $34 per share. On March 25th, I sold 10 cash secured put contracts for 67 cents for the April 16th expiration and the $34 strike price. I collected a premium of $663.34. Now, if First Energy closes below $34 per share on April 16th, I was buying those shares, which I was fine since I was interested in owning First Energy anyways. However, on April 16th, First Energy closed above $34 per share. The option expired worthless, so I got to keep all the premium. I made a profit of $663.34 for 22 days, which is a 32.36% annualized return. That is a great return. Well, everyone, this is just a fraction of the covered calls and cash secured puts that I have completed over the last year. This is my first video, and there will be more videos coming each week. So bang that like button, smash that subscribe button, and share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching. Here's an interesting fact. In ancient Mesopotamia, sometime before 2500 BC, a shekel of silver became the standard currency. Tablets listed the price of timber and grains in shekels of silver. A shekel was equal to about 1/3 of an ounce of silver in terms of weight. 1 month of labor was worth 1 shekel. Today, the new shekel is the currency of Israel. $1 will buy you 3.26 new shekels. Money music. You have probably heard bits and pieces of this song thousands of times, but many people don't know the faces behind the voices. So check out these album covers. Disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. I am only sharing my experiences and opinions. Investing involves risk, so please seek advice and educate yourself.